Hello duckies and welcome back to Queen's Wish the Conqueror. Admittedly, I don't really remember all that much of what I was doing. It's been a couple of days since I recorded. Let's see, whole rebuilding, that's the overall one. Okay, I think we were actually like trying to get that mine back and we were having trouble. Yeah, that was it. We had to come back to regroup, shall we say. Yeah. And I am sorry if you guys hear the little kittens in the background. They are going nuts, so I have absolutely no clue what's up. I've played with them a bit this morning. No, don't pull that. Sorry guys. I've played with them a bit. I've fed them. Oh, whoa, wait. Didn't you hear? Sergeant Brandon is gone. I took care of that. When we said you had to pay a toll, what we meant was we'll be going now. So goodbye. The brigands run away. You doubt you'll see them again. Yeah. Okay, so that was just the brigands again. The ones that got like 5 gold out of me before. Okay, so I believe we were trying to figure out... let's see. We were trying to figure out this mine situation. We got pretty deep. Hopefully they haven't... Let's see, the last time... Yep, the lizards are back. Into combat, keep going, more lizards. And I can still see lizards over here, so let's just go over here. Take care of these. Yes. Should be able to use ability and take out those two. They're tickling my feet. Oh no! Oh my gosh. There we go. Ow, ow, little kitty claws. No, they're trying to climb my leg. Oh gosh. You know guys, as I'm recording this, I'm considering my clothing choices, and I cannot put my feet down on the ground because there are kittens that are trying to eat me alive. I wonder if these guys are back. Let's see. Yeah, they are. Might as well. It gets us more XP, so we might as well just go ahead and attack these guys. And of course that got her closer to that. these and set like that. Right, those two. Admittedly, this game is a little bit different as far as the build of it and all, and the way things are set up to respawn. Because it used to be that I'd clear out an area and then I could go recover and come back. It's not a bad thing. It's an interesting thing. Though admittedly it also means that I may not have the strength currently. You know what, if all those respawn, then these would respawn and that would respawn. And we'd just be running into the same issue I had. So let's actually go back out. Because I do think we need a few more levels before we handle them a little bit more health-wise and that sort of stuff. Just because my survivability right now is not at its greatest. There's some wood. Can I get that? It's a campsite. Who are these guys? Who are you? Wikatash miners. In the distance you see a band of Wikatash miners. They aren't supposed to be here. This is Haven's land, and they are squatters. They don't take the risk of meeting you. When they see you in the distance, they move quickly in the other direction. Okay, what about these ones? These ones same? Yeah, move quickly in the other direction. So, we cleared those. Let's see if maybe going in this way. The Yucatash infiltrators have started to excavate the mine here. The shaft only extends about 40 feet into the earth, and nothing of value has been extracted. Okay. What about this one? Invaders have constructed an iron mine here on your lands. They have accumulated a fair amount of iron ore, all of which is Haven property. You make a note to send some soldiers out to collect it. Okay. We got some more iron. Alright. Let's see what's over here. Explore all these little nooks and crannies. Some marshland a bit. At least it's a pretty marshland. Oh, another waypoint. Let's see. If we go around this way, we'll be able to get to it. We find a survey marker, not waypoint. Haven soldiers leave these marked viewpoints where much can be seen. You haven't been to this one yet, so you look around. Because you are on the shore, you can see much of the Yucatish lands to the west. You take notes. Can't actually get anywhere, I don't think. There's a group of something over there. Yeah, I can't get anywhere because of the plants and all, but let's go back this way. Oh look, that doesn't look promising. Before we go and do that, let's actually save our game real quick. Yes. Before we go in here, there we go. You find a colony of Yucatish miners. They shouldn't be here. It's Haven land. In your time of weakness, a bunch of them snuck in and built a colony here. They are not happy to see you. Their leader approaches and introduces herself. Hello. I am Kellis. We greet you. Would you like a meal? Some tea? Sure, I could eat. They make you a meal of tea and stew. There's a bit of grit in the stew. It crunches between your teeth. Still, it's edible. What are you doing here? The lightly armed miners look at each other, worried. Kellis says, "This was empty land. We thought we would settle into it and work it. I hope you will let us stay. Your mother would be furious if she saw intruders just squatting on her land like this." "Why should I let you stay? It is empty land. You don't have near enough people here to settle it. We are but poor Ukatish, and all our lands are claimed by our lords. We ask for your generosity." Well, you can stay. It doesn't cost you anything to let them stay, especially since you are always choosing to evict them later. You can always choose to evict them later. Kellis was beside herself with gratitude. You depart. And there's currently nothing I can do. They are right. We don't have the people. There's a body. It's a small group of slumped people just stumbling around this fire. They are dirty and dressed in rags. At first, you think they are Yukatesh. Then, when you get close, one of them looks up at you. It has a human shape, but clearly not human. The face is twisted, and the eyes are mindless. He snarls, "Person." "Yes, I am a person." The creature starts to snarl. You've heard of these things. They are mirelings, mindless beasts in human form. When you say you're a person, this triggers something in them. Person! Club! Then they lunge at you. Ah, lovely. Okay. Let's do this. No, getting tickling leg. No. No tickling. Oh no. I'm under attack in game and I'm under attack in real life. Ah. Okay. That again, and then take one out. Take this one out, and there we go. Okay, let's just use it. And take that one out. Up around that way, and then use this ability. There we go. Okay. You search the camp. It was an abandoned merchant stop. The people here left nothing behind of value. The mirelings fouled everything that remained. Alright, what about this corpse? A caravan guard was cornered by this cliff wall by the mirelings a few months ago by the look of things. The mindless creatures killed him. His weapons and armor were destroyed by the elements. You find a few gold coins in the dirt around him. Now, you have to decide if it's appropriate for the Princess of Haven to root around in the dirt for spare change. Honestly, why not? Spend a few minutes rooting around the dirt and grime. You're glad Sutter isn't around to see this. You'd never hear the end of it. Okay, so let's get a little bit closer to this edge. And we'll kind of open up what we can of the map along the coastline. Alright. Let's go back down. Let's go all the way down along the coast here. So there's some sort of tower there. A couple towers there. Oh, Mire Fangs. Yeah, this was another place that I could stop. This is the main road from the Haven Colony to Yucatash lands. It passes through the Mire Fangs, a series of sharp stone spires sticking up out of the mud. A raised stretch of dirt spans the marsh, but it was blocked by a series of towers built between the fangs. There was once a Haven outpost here, guarding your end of the passage, and providing services to caravans passing through. Sorry guys, I'm a little bit congested this morning. One moment. There we go. Now it is headquarters of the West Battalion, one of the 3 main forces your mother sent to retake Sacramento. This place is full of activity. Soldiers are repairing the road and erecting tents. When you arrive, all who see you stop and kneel. There's sure to be a commander here, ready for your orders. Alright, so let's look around a bit. I mean, this is a safe place, so we might as well. Haven soldier. The bridge is out. Yeah. Haven sage, Haven wizard. The towers of the Mire Fangs fell into disuse long ago. To aid passage through this area, a long rickety bridge was built over the stretch of water. What little travel entered the Yucat in Haven's absence crossed it. However, recently, a long section of the middle of the bridge was removed. Perhaps the Yucatish have already heard of Haven's return, and the news does not please them. Okay. There's the general. Let's go over. As you pass through the busy camp, you spot the officer in charge. He's sitting by the fire of the north, to the north, reading reports and shouting orders. He's young for a general, blonde, jolly, and loud. When he sees you approach, he nods to you and sets his paper aside. He's been waiting for you. Okay, we might as well talk to him then. You meet a general of the Haven Army. He is young, blonde, dashing, and handsome. Reminds you of Sutter. He isn't holed up in the stone hall. He is out here by the fire, watching over his soldiers personally. When you approach, he rises and then kneels. Princess, I am General Ajax. I am honored that you have brought us here, and we are eager to act. You wait for him to rise from the Yucatish mud. He doesn't. I am ready to report. There's no need to be so formal. The general keeps his gaze on the ground. I have heard that you are more informal, princess. I am a general, though, and there are ways and forms that must be obeyed. Go ahead and report, General. He stands, with pleasure. Our journey over the seas went well, better than expected. The 5th Army, 6th Battalion, informally called the West Battalion, is at full strength. 300 soldiers with full magical and artillery support. Some are camped here, others are securing nearby land. We are at your service. I am here to receive your orders and to give guidance if you want. I'd like to know more about you. The general grins. I would be honored, especially as we'll be working together. This is my first mission as a general, actually. I was so thrilled to get the promotion. Then I found out I was only getting a battalion. Then I found out the job. I couldn't be more pleased. Why is a general commanding a mere battalion? Because this job is important enough to require someone of my rank, but it wasn't possible to get a full army here. Don't worry. I could not be more happy with these men and women, volunteers all. We're ready for a grand adventure. Who selected you to aid me? Your brother, actually. Prince Sutter personally selected me, briefed me, described you, gave a lot of useful advice. It is my first command as general, so I am grateful. You wonder what Sutter said. You're sure that Ajax wouldn't tell the truth if you asked. What is your past experience? 3 campaigns against rebellious vassals, 2 with full engagement, 4 decorations in battle, no losses, no retreats. I'm no feckless son of a noble princess. I know how to deal with reprobates. What is your opinion of the Yucatash? They're dirty. They smell. Not their fault. Just the way of the land. It leads people to underestimate them. Don't. They aren't well trained, but their weapons are excellent, and their unending hate drives them to great courage. Could the Yucatish beat us in war? Never, as long as we're careful. Once we can defend instead of attack, their barbed spears can do nothing against a good, disciplined battle line. How would you handle an assault on them? Their swamps will be very difficult to invade. I wouldn't take one step into that mess until we have allies inside. We can't hold their lands by ourselves, but we can easily help one of their clans take over. I have another question. What is the status of the West Battalion? We are at full strength. Our numbers are around 300 at this point. We have no concerns. There is no need for concerns. Is there anything I can do for you? General Ajax shrugs. It's not your job to serve us. We're here to help you. Are you worried about being attacked? No. They have long memories, the Yucatish. They know that as long as we are attacked by a Yucatish force of less than 400, we should be fine. Are you confident in your troops? These are fine Haven soldiers, best in the known world. Best equipment, best training, high morale, solid organization. Our whole empire is built on the backs of such as these. The soldiers cheer. The only thing that worries us is disease. That is the way Yucatish lands kill. Unfortunately, we learned a lot from our previous time here. I'll keep them in fighting shape. Let's not even... no. Okay, you offer me guidance? I am young, and but a humble general. Yet, I have some power, and Prince Sutter thought I had good judgment. There are only 4 people in Haven I answer to. Their names are Sharon, Delia, Sutter, and Viola. If you want to make this vassal state pay what it owes us, I can provide advice. Give me your advice. Ajax looks behind him at the sharp stone spire emerging from the mire. When we arrived, the Yucatish closed their gates to us. What cheek. You will need to pass through those 3 towers to make contact with our vassals. How do I enter the towers? My mages will have those gates open soon. Then you can pass through. I don't think you will be on the other side long before the Yucatish send envoys. What is the situation in the towers? I think there are mirelings, snakes, other paths. Nothing to concern warriors of Haven. Sutter assured me that you would be fully equipped to handle the threats. Of course he did. I will clear the way through. I am glad to hear it. Your older brother was most clear. None of my soldiers set foot on the Yucat until you have made allies for us to support. We all wish you the best of luck, Princess. Okay. Whoa! There's an explosion to the north. A pair of Haven wizards have unleashed a formidable wave of fire. Moments later, the iron gates fly out of the frames. The wizards walk off happily, satisfied with the job well done. The way into the Mirefangs, and thus Yucatish lands, is open. Oh boy. We'll get to that. We will. Let's go and explore over here. Yes, over here. Let's see what's in the building. Soldiers, wizards, more soldiers, more wizards. Oh, a sage. The West Battalion, as expected, has a sage. Someone who can read and write, who keeps records, possesses intelligence, and records the history of the battalion. This battalion hasn't always been called the West Battalion, and it has many decades of service. What does surprise you, however, is that the sage is an elderly Yucatish woman. When you approach, she doesn't say anything. She simply sets down her pen and stares up at you. Hello. Something about the way you said that satisfied her. She rises and with difficulty kneels. When she rises, she says, "I am Sage Bayarma, Princess. You have returned, and I resume my duties." What is your job here? It is what it long has been. I am a sage for Haven, as I was for your mother before she fled. I keep records, and I advise your kind about the Yucatish. You've served for decades? Yes, Princess. I even saw your mother when she visited. She was much younger then. I swore service. When you were gone, I couldn't serve. But the oath remains. Tell me about these books. There's information about the Yucatish. You know little of our ways, I am sure. They will help you. There's also a copy of your treaty with my people. The reason we are all here, I suppose. You should see the piece of paper you are risking your life to enforce. What information do you have here? Little that would concern you, besides what is in the books. The records of soldiers, supplies, bits of history from when you were here before. It is still all in disarray. I knew it would be. That is why, when I heard the battalion had come, I came quickly. Did you want to return? I have seen how the Yucatish fare since your kind left. Many think it was better. I am not sure. I think you can benefit my clan. More than that, I won't say. At least tell me what clan you are from. The Brock clan. In this fort, however, I am not of a clan. I am of Haven. I would like to know more about the Yucatish. You will learn much when you travel our lands, I am sure. We are an old, proud people, strong and fierce. Our land makes us so. To deal with us, I can tell you of our lives, our leaders, our skills, and our pride. Your lives. It is hard. The swamp leaves us always cold, often sick. Our lives are harsh. Too often they are short. Disease is common. Because we are swamp folk, others mock us. We remember every insult, and we will pay them back. Your leaders. We are not a unified land. We have many clans. They are proud, and they are as likely to have grudges against each other as against the other people of Sacramentum. Our king, in the Homeworn, settles disputes against them, and unites them against outsiders. It was the king who tore up our treaty with you. It is the Homeworn who can restore it. Your skills. Besides survival, we work iron. The iron from our mines and bogs is truly fine. Nobody knows why. It is just that way. We make truly fine armor and vicious, brutal weapons. That is why the Queen wants us back. Even among all the great artisans of Haven, our skills are unique. Your pride. We've survived so much, the Yucatish. We achieve so much, despite so much suffering. Our people are as old and proud as many of the Sacramentum. Yet, because of mildew and mud, they mock us, raid us, sometimes even take us away. We remember every insult. We cherish our hate for them. We will make them pay. Do you want anything from me? No, princess. I have that much of the spirit of Haven in me. I will not make requests of royalty. I know what some Yucatish hope for, though. Those who want Haven to return, they want favored status. Favored status? Sometimes Haven selects one people in a region who are a more valued vassal. They get better treatment, better trade. They are trusted to be more loyal when there are troubles. Queen Sharon made the Vole her favored vassal. It does not have to be that way. You can change it. Alright, let's see. So next time I will read these 3 books that we have in this room and probably continue on along these lines. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to keep up to date on all the videos. And remember to free the feral wildflower in you. Bye-bye.